So hello everyone, today I'm back with another video. So there was a guy who commented on my video. He was asking that how he can connect his PC to his 3D printer directly through a wired connection instead of SD card or Wi-Fi connection. So this is the solution to his query. All you need is a PC with Wi-Fi, a 3D printer, and a Type C to USB or any type of cable which you have to connect your desktop to your 3D printer. So let's connect the 3D printer with the desktop. That's it. And now we need to install an app so that we can send G code to our printer directly from our PC. I tried many apps which said that we can connect our 3D printer via wired connection, but Anycubic Cobra 2 Neo was not an option in those apps. So the app which I'll tell you is universal, like you can use it for any printer. So let's move on to the screen so that I can show you the installation process and how to use or run that app. So now to install the app, we need to go to a new tab and we have to search front face, and here we can see pronter face website, and this is the same website as this. And next we have to go to the download section to the latest release, and we can see a GitHub page over here. We have to scroll down until we reach this asset section. Here we have to click on this Printrun 2.2.0 underscore window x64. So I have already downloaded it. You can see Printrun 2.2.0 Windows x64, and once it's downloaded we can open it in any extractor, and we have to extract this whole folder, and it will look something like this. We can see this front face application. We have to double click it so it can run, and this is the whole UI. I know it looks old, but it's very powerful. It can get our work done. So we can here is the port. Select the port where printer is connected to. So basically here the port will come, the USB or USB type C port where we have connected our printer to, and here we can hit on connect to connect the printer. For example, I want to slice a dog's image. Okay, so I can simply find an STL file. I can copy it here. Let's reduce its size. Okay, so this is the dog's image or 3D file, and we'll need SD card because we need to import the config of our printer. So let me go and grab one for mine. Yeah, so now when I click Ctrl L, the shortcut to open config menu, here we can see suggested profile Anycubic open, and now we can hit on slice. Okay, we can export G code locally on our PC, and then we'll need to load file here. It was in downloads, G code open. So here we can see a preview, and now we need to connect the printer The port which I have connected to is not working, so I'll need to connect it to a different port on my desktop. Yeah, so it's connected now. I don't know why. Yeah, so it came automatically, COM7, and now I'll click on connect. We can see that we are able to hover on this and the color changes. So let's click on this and we can see the plate moves. Let's click on this, the plate moves again. Let's click on this, the extruder moves, but it was already on that side, so it got stuck and the motor was still rotating. This won't damage the motor, but it will create a very irritating sound. Let me show you again. The extruder moves, and we can also go Y up, Y down, etc. And now we have to calibrate the heat or bed temperature if we want to preheat it manually, and otherwise we can just simply hit print to print the whole file. Let me show you, and here we can see a graph which shows the temperature, the target temperature and the actual temperature. And right now you can see the temperatures popping up, bed temperature and extruder temperature both. Here we have sliders to change the printer speed, so we can take any cubic Cobra to Neo to 150 per second. Print flow, I'll recommend to set it 100 only, and there are some settings option also, like slicing settings or options. Yeah, so here bed temperature, we can calibrate bed temperature, we can change the dimensions. So this will be a crucial part, cause the Anycubic Cobra 2 Neo has different dimensions. You can check yours on the user manual of your printer. X offset, Y offset, you can leave it 0, but we need to change the Z offset, which should be set to between minus 1.72 to minus 2.5. I'll leave it minus 2.05. And user interface, view colors, extra. So you can leave the settings as it is. Main we have to change on this side, and we can go okay, and then we need to restart the print so that the settings which we just updated gets updated, and our print changes accordingly. So yeah, now we can see that the printer is running, and we can see homing. Remember, the SD card is still in my desktop. You can see the SD card is still here, and there is no SD card on the port of the 3D printer. It's via USB. Yeah, now we can see it started printing. You might need to change the Z offset after trying a lot of times. For example, mine is working perfectly because I have already changed the Z offset here. Like I tried before, the filament was not sticking to the bed, so I was just doing hit and trials until it started sticking, and my nozzle was also a bit away from the bed, and you need to do hit and trial method to find out the correct Z offset for your printer. I have paused the print because it was too long, and yeah, it was too long, and I didn't choose to provide it support, so it would mess up after like 5 minutes because of overhang material. So I have paused it, and I hope now you all know how it works. Let me show you the outcome. So this was the outcome, nice and clean, and that's how you connect your 3D printer with your desktop. Thank you for watching.